This is your chance to get your hands on the controls of a helicopter. The R-22 is likely what you're going to fly in first, potentially an R-44. The intro flight or the discovery flight, it's the same thing. People call it different terms. Look up helicopter intro flight on Google. Search that term. See what comes up in your area. Cost is going to vary based on a couple factors. Stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to give you a quick tip on how you can save some money in this area. Depending on what you end up flying in and how long you fly for is going to fluctuate the cost. Your physical size is also going to play a factor in this. If you're a tall person, you're over 6'3" or 4", and you're flying in the R-22, it's going to feel like a flying go-kart. If you are over 6'4" or in that range, you're probably over 200 pounds. What's the weight limit in the R-22, you ask? Great question. And where are you going to find that information? Another great question. It's going to be in the POH. Open up the R-22 Pilot Operating Handbook, go to the Limitations section, Section 2, open that up, look for weights. It's going to tell you to go to 2.3, page 2.3, pull that open, and voila. Under the weights section, zoom in there, you can see the weight limit per seat is 240 pounds. If you physically can't fit into the R-22, the next best option is the R-44, and that has a seat limit as well. It's going to be 300 pounds. If you don't fit into the R-44 or the R-22, the aircraft keeps getting bigger, and your training costs follow along with it. I'd estimate about $200, give or take, in the R-22. And if you end up in the R-44 doing your flight training, you plan on your cost doubling, so it's going to be about $400 to $500. As far as the intro flight, and then all throughout training, your training costs are just going to be more expensive than the R-22. And my tip for you saving some money here, do the AME physical first. Go to the aviation doctor, get your medical certificate. If for some unforeseen reason you can't get your certificate, there's no reason to do the intro flight. It's kind of a waste of money. There's a great article online from the Pilot Institute about your intro flight. Link in the description below.